Hello guys, so I've just hit Legend in Destiny Competitive and I want to help you do the same. I do believe that everyone that really wants to get to Legend is able to. I have collected a couple of tips that I believe can help you to get better and to reach your goal of becoming Legend. Let's jump on in. So first and foremost, the most important thing is to stay alive. In competitive, it's the lives that count. If you have more lives than the enemy team in the end of the round, you win that round. So that is the rule. But as with almost every rule, there is an exception. If you are the only one alive on your team and your enemies have a couple of lives left, it is probably better to just die so that you don't end up giving them super energy and you will probably lose the round either way. You will encounter this more when you get to the higher ranks. Remember to not get hit while jumping off, or else they will get a bit of super energy, and that is exactly what we want to avoid. If you are playing shotgun or a sniper, do not go too much alone. It is okay to try to flank the enemy team sometimes, but most teams will catch on pretty quick. It also makes it easier for the enemy team as they are now 3 versus 2, while you are trying to get around without getting spotted. And in most shooter games, Destiny especially, team synergy is crucial. Team shooting is an easy way to get at least as many kills as the enemy team. But watch out, do not stand too close to each other. With Stasis, Cloud Strike and other abilities, it has become very dangerous to stand close to each other. It can work very well. You can melt the enemy team. But you are also risking a lot by standing close. Rather, spread out and team shoot from different angles. So, I am personally a sniper. I am almost always a sniper in every game I play. But in Destiny, you can have with you 10 different weapons of every type. I mean, kinetic, energy and heavy. And it can really mess up your opponent if you change your loadout in the match. Most players below 3500 seems to be taken off guard if you change from a sniper to a shotgun and then suddenly you are all up in the face. Changing your primary will also have an effect. Just use some weapons that you are comfortable with. And changing does not need to be between rounds. You can do it in a single round. You can do it if you die and then change before you spawn again. Then you are spawning with the ammo of the weapon you choose to switch to. But you can also see if they're laying special brick somewhere, you can just switch guns and then pick it up and you have ammo. As I do regularly snipe, I am familiar with most of the sniping lanes. If you are not a sniper, I do recommend that you see where they are so that you can avoid them. Every snipe that the enemy team gets on you is going to make their life easier. If you have not watched my sniping tips video, I recommend that you watch that, as it's going to make it easier to face snipers as you get my take on what to do as a sniper. Even though you're not speaking to each other, you can still use the chat to talk to them. If they just rush in to die or do something else that's stupid in your mind, just try to chat with them. It may save your game. And you can also compliment your teammate if he did something well or if he almost clutched. It's still a good thing. So positive reinforcement can keep the motivation up. At all times, try to avoid shit talking. It doesn't help anyone. You may feel better then and there, but the next time they see you, and if you end on the same team as them the next round, they might be so through with you that they just throw the game because of what you said. I know that sometimes I think like that, and I don't throw, but sometimes I'm very close. When you get higher up in the ranks, you often find that the same gameplay that worked no longer does. This is very common. Don't freak out. As you get further, you will see that people hit more of their shots, use their abilities better, and team shoot more. And it often feels more momentum based. One thing that I can say is it does get better. You will get better. You will get faster and get faster reflexes. And you'll also gain more knowledge about the general gameplay and the maps. And all this stuff just fits together. So in the end, you'll just flow. I don't know how to better describe it. Just don't let the teabagging get to you. Just note your name, address, and... Okay, yeah. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, you know. Teabaggers are annoying. The feeling you get when you beat them, that just... it makes up for it. Just don't fall for it and running into them, as that is probably what they want you to do in the first place. So yeah, that's some tips for you to better your experience in competitive. That is all the tips I have for you for now. I hope this helps, and if it did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Victory! It's guardians like you who will survive where no one else can. Good.